Welcome, welcome to this week's podcast. What successful direct sellers do differently between Christmas and New Year. Hello, hello. I'm Penny. I am your direct selling success coach here. And if we are meeting for the first time, I help women in direct selling to build a more profitable and successful direct selling business using the right strategies for Facebook sales and recruiting. All right, lovelies. I hope you're feeling a little festive and hopefully not completely frazzled out just yet. Can you believe we're only a week away from Christmas? So as we head into this Christmas week, I wanted to jump on and record an episode for you that feels supportive, realistic, and completely pressure free. I have got some suggestions for you because let's be honest, this time of year can stir up a lot of mixed emotions for us. 100%, especially if you are also juggling your own direct selling business or another small business. Because I know I've got some followers here, some subscribers here that are not necessarily in direct selling or network marketing. Let me know if that's you. Pop it down in the comments. Now, some of you might be feeling guilty for slowing down, if you are, or like you're falling behind or you're missing out. Others, you might be feeling stressed. Let me know how you're feeling right now. Others of you might be feeling stressed or trying to keep everything going while juggling family, activities, meals, last minute Christmas shopping, getting organized for Christmas Day, getting organized for holidays, all of the things that are going on at this time of year. And I know plenty of you are probably thinking, maybe I should just write December off and start fresh in the new year. And honestly, that's okay if that is the decision that you have made. But what I want to do today is actually share with you some suggestions and what successful direct sellers actually do between Christmas and New Year. Okay, and I think you might be surprised because it's really not that hard to remain consistent through this period, right? And it's not about hustling harder or doing more, okay? It's about working smarter and then giving yourself permission to breathe while still keeping your business moving forward. So, what do successful direct sellers do at this time of year? First up, they don't disappear completely. All right, but they also don't hustle through it. How do you do that? You should be, if you haven't already done it, this is your moment, this is your reminder, your little wake-up call. Create a social media content plan for the next few weeks. Then create that content and schedule that content. That way it ensures that you do not disappear completely, that you are still showing up consistently on Facebook for your followers, for your customers, right? And successful direct sellers understand that this season isn't about pushing yourself. It's not about pushing your customers. It's about continuing to have connection, not intensity. Now, that's not to say that you may not be picking up sales through this time. There might be some Boxing Day sales coming, all those sorts of things, but that's not going to be your main focus over this next week, 2 weeks, right? Between Christmas and New Year. So instead of frantically posting every day or cramming in promotions, successful direct sellers focus on being gently visible, okay? So you're not going to be frantically posting because you've been really organized and done what I told you to do, which was create a plan, create the content, and schedule it out, right? So there's no frantic posting on a day-by-day basis, right? But then what you do is you just spend like 10 minutes a day checking in with customers, sharing some simple updates, or posting something personal and relatable, like a festive photo, a quick tip, or even just a friendly message going out wishing people well for the season, right? It's not complicated. It's just human, right? And people love seeing sort of behind the scenes of what you are doing. What does your life look like? What do you do? How do you use your products? Are you using your products over the Christmas New Year period. Your followers, your customers, they love seeing all of those sorts of things. And so if you've scheduled out your content and then you just do some little updates here and there as you feel like it over the Christmas period, that is absolute gold, right? And spend, maybe 10 minutes a day just interacting with everybody else on Facebook, all right? What successful direct sellers do is they let their business breathe while keeping relationships warm, right? Continuing to build those connections, to continue building that rapport. And that is actually what builds long-term success, building relationships. All right, really is the key, one of the key factors in building a long-term and sustainable direct selling business with ongoing success. All right. Now, I'm going to share with you a little bit of honesty about what they don't do, all right? They're not panicking about their post because they got organized, right? They got organized and they planned and they created and they scheduled, all right? They're not forcing promotions that feel awkward or pushy. Again, if there is a Boxing Day sale happening and you want to go for it, go for it. But also remember, this is your direct selling business. You can choose what you promote and what you don't, and that is okay, all right? And they absolutely don't beat themselves up for enjoying time with family, friends, or simply taking a rest during this holiday period. All right. Successful women understand that momentum isn't built in 1 week. There's a reason for that, that saying, that quote, Rome wasn't built in a day, right? It's so true. Building a successful direct selling business, it takes time. It's built through consistency over time. And a single week of slowing down won't undo everything that you've done. It's just a natural part of the rhythm of your business, okay? And here's something I love about this season. I'm going to share this one with you as well. I dived more into this last week's podcast, and that is that it's the perfect time to reflect, all right? I'd like for you to take a little pause to notice, have a look, reflect back on what worked this year and what felt heavy. To think about what you actually enjoyed in your direct selling business and what you might want to let go of in the year ahead. Now, this isn't about judgment. It's about clarity. It's important to remember that everybody's journey is different. All right. And if you need some help with this, about thinking about what you should, how to reflect and all those things, definitely go back and have a listen, if you haven't already, to last week's podcast, where I spoke into this more and gave you some great tips and tricks on how to do that. All right. The other key point is that successful women give themselves permission to rest without guilt. They know that confidence, clarity, and energy matter just as much as action. Remember that saying about not being able to pour from an empty cup? And that's especially true for women with a direct selling business, because you are generally trying to make it work around everything else you've got going on in your life, whatever that looks like, right? So if December up to this point has been feeling messy, scattered, or just off, don't stress. It doesn't necessarily define what your January is going to look like. All right. What matters now is how you set yourself up mentally and strategically as we head into the new year. So if you're wondering what to focus on right now, I have 3 suggestions for what you can do between Christmas and New Year. Number 1, do stay connected. Send friendly messages, say thank you to your customers, wish your customers a happy holiday, Christmas, however you prefer to phrase that. Do that in comments and posts, do that in messages, right? Keep the connection warm, right? Keep building those relationships rather than pushing promotions and offers. By all means, it is good customer service to let your customers know if there's a Boxing Day sale going on, but you don't need to be real pushy about it. Put the information out there and let them decide if they're going to jump on it. All right. Second thing, reflect without judgment. Think about what worked in your business this year and what didn't. What felt light and energizing, what felt heavy and stressful. And use this insight to plan smarter for next year, for 2026. Can you believe we are talking about 2026? I'm not sure that I can. Third thing, I want you to begin thinking about the support that you need in the new year. Next, for all of next year, really. Is it training on Facebook strategies? Is it learning how to book more events? Is it about growing your confidence? Because you know what? You can actually learn to grow your confidence. It's not something that happens naturally. Confidence isn't just a natural thing, right? Most of us have to work on growing our confidence, all right? And the right support now sets you up for a smooth start in January instead of feeling overwhelmed. And even just spending a little time reflecting and gently planning can make a huge difference when January comes around. So, what can you do if you'd like some support through this season? My free Facebook group is a great place to hang out. It is a really warm and encouraging space. And I've done what I told you to do. I have planned my content, created my content, and I've scheduled my content so I can take some downtime over the coming weeks. And some of you who or those of you who follow me over on Facebook and Instagram have probably already got an idea of what I'm up to at the moment. But that free Facebook group, I share lots of practical tips and uplift. It's all about motivation and a lovely place to hang out with lots of other women from so many different direct selling companies where you can pick up lots of tips. So if you're not already in, you will find a link down below, or if you haven't visited lately, do go and check out what I have been sharing. And of course, if you're ready to go into the new year feeling more supported, more confident, and strategically prepared, then my Beehive membership program is actually where you really want to be. In there, that's where women are getting the guidance, the training, and the community and support that they have not found elsewhere. Or maybe they've had a little bit of it elsewhere, but they're loving what goes on in my Beehive program as well. Good news is you can join today, and you will find a link down below. What will happen if you decide to jump in and join today, make this investment in yourself? Maybe it's your Christmas gift to yourself. Maybe you're going to gift yourself the gift of knowledge and learning and support. If you do make that decision to jump in and join us today, you're going to get immediate access to training and support. And that means you can start learning over the holidays and get ready to make 2026 your best year yet. So I want to say to you, rest well, enjoy the season, connect with the people you love, and take a moment to reflect on the year that was. Remember that momentum isn't built in a week, it's built over time. And a little pause now will actually give you a huge boost next year. So thank you for tuning in. Again, those of you who follow me on Facebook and Instagram, you might already be aware I am heading off on a family holiday today, but don't stress, don't worry. I have been organized, and you will still have podcast episodes coming out each and every week during the holiday period, so that you can still stay in touch, be motivated, and through this holiday period with my weekly Be Successful in Direct Selling podcast. So if I don't see you between now and Christmas Day, Merry Christmas, but I hope to see you for my next podcast real soon. Bye for now.